What's up, YouTube fans? This is JDLs with the Martial Art Unlimited Association and Kishi Dojo Martial Arts Unleashed. And so today I'm bringing you guys another review video. And today we're going to do it on these new Centurion MMA and bag gloves. So I just picked these gloves up actually like a week or two ago. I think I got it actually during the, of course, the CV-19 pandemic. And I've been using them pretty consistently for my fitness kickboxing classes. So when we're hitting the big Wave Master heavy bags, I've been using these to do some of my training to kind of see how they are, and so I could, one, do a review for you guys, but mainly to do a review for my own students so I could say, hey, these are a good glove to get or to maybe stay away from. I actually have several different types of MMA gloves that I use for that kind of stuff, and even on my wall you can see I have several different items. And it's like, okay, cool. So, some of the things I like about these gloves. One, they're genuine leather. That's actually really nice. I like the color scheme. That's actually why I picked them. I thought the red leather with the black, or the brown leather with the black with the red logo was something pretty cool. It kind of fits my color scheme for my gym. And so they seem like, then I haven't had any issues already with any kind of tearing or anything. I've probably worn them at least for 30 days. With 5 days a week training and hitting a bag pretty consistently for at least 1 to 2 classes a day. So no tearing issues, nothing like that. The fit and finish feels pretty solid, so that's something to keep in mind. One thing I did note, they do run a bit small. These are the extra larges. Normally I wear a large size glove, and in the typical MMA glove I usually can fit a large, sometimes even a medium depending on the brand. But these are definitely a smaller running glove. I've even had to sell a couple and they had to bring them, they even brought them back, or they were trying them all on before they left because they're like, hey, these, I can't get my hand in there. So keep that in mind if you are looking at getting these gloves. They are a little bit small. I will put a link in the information section below where you can get these gloves right from Century. So if it's something you're interested in, you can go ahead and check them out. Comfort. I feel they're really comfortable. I do like the way they feel. I like the way they hold on to my hands when I'm training. So like they got the single Velcro, but then they also have a secondary Velcro. And so, and it's also interesting, they put when they were made right on this little part right here. And when I do my zoom in, I'll let you see that. So like I said, they do run a little bit small, so getting them on your hand might be a little bit of a challenge. Although, once you got them on, they feel pretty solid. So like when I'm hitting the bag or whatever, I haven't had any issues. I haven't had anybody complain. I've sold, I think, 3 pairs after we just reopened on the middle of June for limited classes. I've sold 3 pair and everybody likes them. Like I said, they got a little bit of the red right here, and then they got the black. So the not red, sorry, brown. They have the brown right here with the black. So the brown and the black. And again, my gym colors are the black and red, so they kind of tie into that. And then they have, of course, the Century Red stamp right there. Alright, so really quick for a close-up of these gloves. So as you can see, like I said, they are definitely leather on the top, leather all the way around, red logo right here. Like I said, I kind of like that. The sides, you got the brownish red, I guess. That's why I keep saying red. Looks kind of red to me. Brownish leather here with the black. The contrast stitching actually is pretty nice. So you get kind of like the new BJJ gi, you got contrast stitching. You do have the solid bar inside there. And so when you're looking at that, all of the fingers actually have a little bit of covering. So it's not just a standard cut, which I actually really like. So each one of those is done. Again, that kind of goes to a testament of the kind of the quality. Right here is the genuine leather logo. So you can kind of see that. It says genuine leather. Again, first Velcro, second Velcro. So 13 July 2019, so these are pretty new. I don't know what the T14 is. I think that's the sizing, because some of my other ones are a little bit, have different numbers like T13. So I think T14 is the XL or the largest size. Again, they're a little tight when you first put them on. And I kept them because I knew I wanted to stretch them out a little bit, and so you get a little bit of wrist support, not much. Don't get these for wrist support. And if you are thinking about putting some wraps on, like hand wraps, under this, probably won't find a pair that's going to fit unless you have a really small hand. So something to consider there. Straps decent in length, so you can, you see it'll wrap around your wrist at least once or twice. Other than that, not really much to show about these. Centurion MMA glove. So I like them. I do like Century equipment. I actually buy quite a bit of their stuff. I've been a Century member for a long time, and something to think about. The way I kind of look at this, and this isn't meant to put anybody else down, I just kind of have a hierarchy for when I get some of this stuff. So for me, Century is kind of like a Walmart. It's not necessarily the best quality brand stuff, but it's also not the worst. It's not like going to like the dollar store and buying a set of these. I personally, I do buy Asian World of Martial Arts stuff, but in my own personal experience, a lot of that stuff seems to fall apart a little bit quicker than any of my Century gear. Now, I also buy some Rev Gear equipment, which you'll see I have some Rev Gear stuff behind me, and that's a little bit higher end yet. And I currently don't have anything from a Combat Corner or anything like that. That's actually on my list of stuff to purchase, but I have gotten RDX gear, Sandoval gear, of course Century gear, Rev gear, and Hayabusa gear. So I've had a lot of different ones, and so I think this is just a nice, comfortable middle of the road. They don't charge a super exorbitant amount of money for their stuff, and the quality seems to hold up pretty well. So if you're in the market for some new bag style MMA gloves, now I did have a customer, they went and cut this little bar out so they could wear them more for MMA and for Filipino martial arts training, because then they could hold their stick a little bit better. That is a possibility, something you can do. I did that to a pair of gloves a long time ago, but because I'm mainly using these for my bag work, I leave that little control bar in there. So again, if you are looking for a pair of gloves, I would say this is a good pair. I would definitely recommend buying them. Again, I'll put the link in below, in the information area below, so you can go ahead and check them out yourself and see how much they cost. I want to say I paid like 35 bucks for these, but I don't want to quote myself on that because it's been a little while. But again, if it's something you're interested in and you're in the market looking for a new pair of MMA gloves, I would definitely say check these out. I think they're worth it. All right. We'll see you in the next video, everybody.